Have you recently been asking yourself, hey, you know what? Stellar's been quiet about this. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's change that camera angle up. There we go. Yeah. Have you recently been wondering, hey, what does Stellar think about all this stuff? The crypto hot potato, Celsius, high yields, whoa, that aren't sustainable, people getting greedy, over leveraging. Well, if you wanted to know what Denelle Dixon from Stellar Development Foundation thinks about it, she wrote an article explaining her thoughts and all that. And yes, she even does mention Celsius. Yes, she mentions high yield and unsustainable greed. Well, let's do this. Let's go screen and screen and explore what she said.
Wow, that is really hard. You really think you can go all day long? Well, you always left me satisfied and smiling, so.
That's what she said! Michael!
Celsius bankruptcy sinks cash after a $150 million investment. Yes, they invested $150 million directly into Celsius in October as part of a $400 million funding round. Oh crap, everyone. And the reason I bring up Celsius is because Denelle Dixon herself actually talks about Celsius in her piece, and we're going to get to that here really quick. But I want to show you kind of the ripple effect, the waves, kind of how this stuff starts working through the system. All right, so now this company right here, though, is freaking massive with $419 billion, almost $420 billion in assets. This $150 million isn't really going to hit them. They're going to be able to cover it up. No one's really worried about that. What we are worried about, though, is that how many companies like this are out there giving yields that they can't sustain. And that's another point Denelle brings up in her piece. She talks about that unsustainable yield, and we're seeing it. We're seeing it with all these lenders now having to pause and freeze withdrawals because they cannot cover the amount that they have out there. But check this out. Crypto whistleblower who predicted the Celsius downfall claimed its CEO lied. We are talking about market manipulation. Listen to this. According to Ottaru, CEO Alex Masinski lied several times regarding its solvency. According to him, the company's top executives were dumping sell tokens rather than holding them, even though they said that they were actively holding. In fact, there were reports that saying Masinski's wife even was selling at the times that he said he was holding. Total manipulation of price. In fact, you even have an employee saying, guess what? They were talking about token manipulation during Christmas parties, and here we go. Cradle also hinted that the alleged market manipulation was taking place and detailed in a conversation during a Christmas party back in 2019. The CFO and head of trading at the time mentioned they were active in the market attempting to increase the price of the Celsius CEL token. Another conversation took place near the end of 2020 between an executive and a compliance team member. Cradle said he heard Celsius was looking to hold the price of CEL down in order to trim the bonus pool. Market manipulation, everyone. But anyways, let's get on now to Denelle Dixon. All right, so you got to follow the Stellar Twitter, and you also got to follow the Denelle Dixon Twitter because she actually goes full in depth on how she feels about all of this stuff, and I have the article right here. And as always, any article you see in this video will be linked in the description below. And here's the That's What She Said, everyone, because this is everything that Denelle Dixon says. Total worthwhile read here because she does go on to a lot of things talking about the dot-com bubble that she went through, you know, what her role was back then, and also now, you know, kind of some of the mistakes that people have made. She talks about all the crypto ads, people spending way too much. Maybe this hints at Stellar's plan with why they didn't spend money on marketing, because while everyone was wasting their money, right, now they don't have the money because they spent it on stupid stuff. Hey, maybe Stellar has more. So, you know, maybe some insights to what they're talking about here. Either way, I'm not going to go over this verbatim because this is her words and I don't want to manipulate her words. Definitely put a read onto this. Seriously, it goes over Celsius, goes over market, just greed. It's very, very interesting article. So a little Michael Scott, Dunder Mifflin, and that's what she said. And seriously, if you read the article, please come back, let me know, put a comment below what you thought of exactly what she said, everyone. Honestly, it's a lot of what we talk about on this channel. There's a lot of similarities with her views and with the views that you guys kind of hear coming from this channel. That crypto hot potato is a big problem that we're going to be going through for a while. The crypto winter seems like this is going to be going on for some time because, you know, these Chapter 11s, these bankruptcy filings and all this, these take years to go through. You know, with some of these creditors were listed at over having 100,000 different unsecured creditors on there. So there's a lot of paperwork that needs to be gone through. It's just a time-taking process here. So Crypto Potato is not over. Denelle Dixon also says Crypto Potato doesn't seem to be over anytime soon. So give it a hard once over, everyone, if you have the time. That's what she said.
Hold it in your mouth if you can't swallow.
Really? Nothing.